Guys, you know that feeling you get in the morning after a big night out? Because our friends at Zbiotics are here to help. Zbiotics, pre-alcohol probiotic drink, is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. Invented by PhD scientists, designed to tackle tough mornings the night after drinking. Here's how this works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct that goes to your gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Pre-alcohol creates an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to make Zbiotics your first drink of the night. Drink responsibly. Zbiotics pre-alcohol is perfect for those who always have their health in mind and are looking to master the balance of work and play. So I want you to level up your recovery, and I want you to do it today. I'll get you 15% off your first order at checkout. All you got to do is click on the link in the description. Plus, Zbiotics offers a 100% money-back guarantee. If you are not satisfied for any reason, they will refund all of your money, no questions asked.
Anthony Hernandez. The first time I saw this guy fight, he was fighting Kevin Lee. And it was one of the biggest dog fights that I had seen in a period of time. Like, you took two true badasses that also were full of skill and all the right DNA in terms of strength and explosiveness, and you locked them in a cage together. It was incredible. But I also thought that Hernandez likely, if he was to be overperforming or underperforming, he's likely underperforming. He's likely a little intimidated that he's stuck in there, and it's with Kevin Lee. So I just remember really remembering that. Kind of watched him ever since. Hernandez has now moved up to 185 pounds, won his last two contests, and you can expect him to come out with about a number 9, 8, 9, 10, somewhere right in there, ranking. And it really is quite amazing. And the real tough guy here, right? You know, they say behind every guy, there's a guy, or behind every man, there's a woman. The real tough guy here is whoever walked into practice the first day and informed Anthony Hernandez that his nickname is going to be Fluffy. Like, where on earth would that come from? Where on earth would anybody, like, what about him is fluffy? That's like a fabric softener. Think of the things you think of when you hear the word fluffy. Something that smells good, something soft, maybe a blanket, maybe a towel that comforts you. What part of Hernandez is any of those things? And as silly as that might sound, I really would enjoy knowing the backstory on that. What was it that he used to do? It is a tremendous insult if you call somebody fluffy in terms of their body type. It's like a fancy word for getting away with calling somebody fat, which nobody, either gender, any age, wants to be called. Who called Hernandez fluffy the first time? Is there a story like that back from his youth? Did he used to have a body type like that? Were they, in fact, making fun of him? And that son of a bitch is so tough that he just wore it all these years. I'd actually like to know. The story behind nicknames is quite interesting. They call Randy Couture the Natural. I've been with Randy from day one of his career. And over time, they decided to call him the Natural because of how clean he was in a sport where many people were using PEDs, but that wasn't actually true. They were reworking it. Nobody could go right into the octagon and just play. Nobody could go out and compete and do really well. Randy was a natural. He did at 34 years old with extremely limited training. Oh, by the way, it was a tournament and he had to do it twice in one night. He was a natural. I mean, I'm just sharing for you, like, those nicknames are fascinating. Paulo Costa, when he came over, called himself the Eraser. He was known as the Eraser. He went out there and was so indestructible that you guys renamed him the Terminator, to the point that Bruce Buffer began introducing, and Joe Rogan at the end of the night would announce the winner, the Terminator. It became his new nickname. He didn't even want that one. He wanted the Eraser. Who called Anthony Hernandez fluffy the first time? Why? And more importantly, the first time somebody walked in and called Anthony Hernandez fluffy. What happened to that person?